You ought to see this stadium with its 90,000 people and only 2 minutes more to play. It's no longer a Yale versus Hammer game. It's Yale versus Hawks. One man against the field. It's a big order for that Western yokel, and he'll never forget his first trip east. No! Wait a minute! Hawks has the ball! Crazy. It's Hawks. Nothing but Hawks. The greatest football player of the age. The one-man game's ended. The score is 6-0. Hammer wins. We're signing off now, folks, so I'll say goodbye and thank you. This is Gerald Gordon Gladstone speaking.
Johnny, you're a knockout. They're goofy about you. We're invited to Stephen Corning's dinner dance tonight. Let's go! Lovely party you're giving, Alison. Particularly the bar.
I'm glad you like it.
My, you're so slim. I can scarcely believe you're so strong.
You'd be surprised. So you and Johnny Hawks have been lifelong friends. I'd like to meet him.
Who?
Your gridiron hero.
Johnny?
Of course.
When?
Now.
All right. Johnny, your hostess, Miss Wall Street Corning. She wants to be taken off my hands.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Would you like to dance?
If you like.
Sure.
Some people are born lucky.
Can you imagine that? I wish I'd picked a rich father.
I saw your game today.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh. You know you don't play badly.
Oh, thanks.
What do you do next?
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean after graduation. Banking, bonds, Wall Street.
Oh, gosh, I don't know anything about those things. But our coach is leaving and they've offered me the job. Well, coaching offers me more money than anything else. And besides, no one's invited me to become a bank president.
We're cutting in tonight. Enjoyed your game today, old boy. Top hole.
Thanks.
He's a go-getter.
I understand he had to work his way through college.
My father worked my way through. I say, you're gorgeous tonight, old dear. Quite the best you've done.
Let's change parts. interested in the scenery?
You won't get away with that when you grow up.
With what?
Talking with your mouth full. It isn't done.
I do it.
You always do what you want, don't you?
I always know what I want, and usually get it. Don't do that. Looks like a lifeguard showing off in front of a servant girl. And will you please have that cut before you come east again?
I'm not coming east again.
No?
No.
If you've nothing better to do, a few of us are going to spend the weekend on our yacht.
Well, thanks, but I'm all dated up for the weekend.
Well, if you should change your mind, we'll be glad to have you. Steve, I want you to give a young man a chance in the office.
What? A football player?
Well, he's your type.
Why? Because he comes from the West? Washed dishes? Worked his way through college? Doesn't know how to wear his clothes?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to take him on the yacht for the weekend. I'll smarten him up, Stevie.
Will you please stop calling me Stevie? I'm your father.
Oh, don't blame me.
I wish they'd add a 19th Amendment making it a closed season on manhunting.
Can't you let him alone?
Can't you let him alone?
Can't both of you let me alone?
You're home.
That's fine.
Where's my camera? Come on,
Come on, I'll get home tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Hawk.
Say it's going to be a beautiful night.
I'm going abroad Tuesday, to be gone a year. Do you want to stay down here with me tomorrow?
Well, I don't think I'd better.
Afraid of me?
No. Do you do this often?
Maybe.
I suppose you don't want to go back west with any cold and lovely heiress complex to come between you and your corn-fed girls.
I haven't got any corn-fed girls. And if I had, they wouldn't have your complex.
Well, I don't think so much of your type, either. Your He-Man Son of the West novelty stuff is a bit tricky. Nope. I don't think I'd care for it.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't care much for your cold and lovely heiress stuff either.
My, but it's chilly.
Well, if you'd pull that what's-this around you a little closer.
I think you'd better go to town with Father. I asked him about giving a young man a job. And you know, I think it would do you a lot of good.
Oh, Miss Corning. I'd like to thank you for the weekend.
Oh, no, not at all. On the whole, I think I should thank you for not making love to me.
Why, I never thought of such a thing.
You wouldn't, my dear. Well, this is goodbye. Goodbye from the cold and lovely heiress.
No. Quiet. I'll handle this. Come here. You needn't go, Miss Newcomb. How long have you been working here?
Almost a year, sir.
Well, then you ought to know by this time the cardinal principle of business success is to get out from under while the going is good, and let the other fellow hold the bag.
But those good securities were all the poor woman had in the world. I couldn't ask her to exchange them for your bad stock after I'd given my word of honor.
Honor? What has honor to do with it? This is Wall Street. We fight for existence here. I'm afraid you haven't the stuff in you to make good. It takes nerve.
Well, I haven't that kind of nerve, sir. But I thought that...
You've no right to think. You're paid to sell our stock. When you don't sell it, we don't pay you. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now you go after that woman to buy our stuff. Tell her you made a mistake. Tell her anything you like. But get her money or get out of our employ. That's all.
Will you have cream or lemon?
Nothing, thanks. I'll have a cigarette if you don't mind.
My, but the city has changed you. You know, I've been meaning to get hold of you for ever so long.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're just in time. I'm leaving town tomorrow.
Vacation?
Quite a long one. I've been fired.
Why did Steve fire you?
Because I refused to exchange a poor woman's good bonds for some of his worthless stock.
I suppose you've just found out that Steve is a crook and that we're all crooks.
But I found out it doesn't matter much how you make your money in this world. It's how much you've got when you quit that counts.
My dear boy, Wall Street isn't a football field. And Corning and Company isn't a YMCA.
You're quite right, Miss Corning. It's a first-class gambling joint. Only they use margin clerks instead of croupiers.
Really?
Yes, really. Wall Street, Corning and Company. Steve Corning and his bucket shop. Supported by the losses of widows, orphans, clerks, and small-town speculators.
Splendid. As a soap opera agitator, I think you're enormous.
But I'll never be a sneaking white-collared margin clerk again.
And I thought you had the guts to put it over.
I'll show you I can put it over. I'm going to take what I want out of the world, too, just as your father does. Only I'm going to use my own hands and take all my own chances. I've learned a lot about Steve Corning. He has a sideline, one he thinks no one knows about. But I know. The next time you see me, I'll be taking money your father wouldn't have the guts to take. Only there'll be no widows or orphans where I'm going to get mine.
And to think that I wasted a perfectly good kiss on you.
That's goodbye from a he-man son of the West.
And stop our connection for the boats ashore.
No use spotting the location. They won't be here tomorrow night.
Find out if the whole load's coming in.
Yes.
And send in that amateur.
Yes.
Give me his recommendations. Sit down, amateur. You got some pretty hot connections.
Yes, I figure they're all right.
Oh, you do, eh? Well, you ought to be able to sell them booze. Everybody get out. Not you, not you. Give us your proposition. It's got to be good because I went to a lot of trouble to get you here. Listen, mister. I'm running this racket. Me, Big John. I don't need no new partners. I got one. We pay salaries and bonuses. If you don't take that, there's nothing doing.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Wait a minute. If you butt into our game on your own, you're liable to be snuffing a lily. Get me?
Pardon me. I get you.
Slim, take this guy back to town. Fishface! Fishface! Don't you try to trick me, too.
No.
How many cases?
They'll have the whole load in before midnight.
I like that idea you got, 'cause it ain't breaking the law. Confidentially, between you and me, that typewriter gal's my sweetheart. And I got a portable radio at home. Uh-huh. Sophie and me'll take 30% if you can get the vote. Uh-huh. It's dangerous.
It's all profit.
I'll meet you at Tony's Speakeasy. Nix, don't crack. That driver next to me is the best lip reader in the business.
Wait a minute. You need a new collar button.
I'll fix it, Joe.
He's due now.
Say, I'm going to show that baby that I'm as good a businessman as he is. I'll beat him at his own game and make him like it.
Johnny, I'm with you to the finish.
No, Chubby. You better stay out of this. It's going to be dangerous. Now, you've got money, family, social position, and friends. I'm different. I've got nothing. And if anything happens, there's nobody to care about me.
Well, we've been pals for years, haven't we?
Oh, sure.
Well, Lan, you gotta count me in, whatever you do. Besides, how else are you gonna get a boat? No, Johnny. It's you and me. To the end.
But listen, Chub.
He's coming. Now go after him.
Please.
2 minutes, darling.
But
He wants these. Don't ring that bell. I've got 300 cases, gold label Clico, guaranteed vintage, $30 a case, delivered to your yacht 200 miles off Long Island.
New line for you, isn't it, Hawks?
10% cash on delivery. The balance, when you're satisfied, is genuine.
Delivered 200 miles at sea, eh?
Yes, sir.
Well, anyway, you're not breaking the law. I'd be taking the risk.
That's why I'm selling it to you cheaper than you can buy it at the winery in France.
Sold.
Closed. Now notify your captain where to pick me up. Thank you, Mr. Corning. Only 1 minute, darling.
We're taking big chances, Slim. I'm getting nervous.
Well, ain't we getting 30% of everything Hawks gets from Big John?
Yeah, but I'm thinking what'll be happening if Big John and Fishface get onto it.
We better be thinking about the Corsair.
The Caseta was nothing but sails all around Rocky Point in about an hour. That'd put her...
Wait a minute. I got it.
What's he saying, Slim?
Shut up. Slim and Sophie, West Indies, received your message. Am going after the Quisada and Big John's deck load. Wish me luck. Your partner, Johnny Hawks.
Oh, gee, Slim. I tell you, I'm getting nervous.
Then don't come here anymore.
That's a purse seiner.
She's not. She's got a gun on her forward deck.
She can't be a Coast Guard. We're 200 miles offshore. What do you mean, firing on my ship?
Give me your papers. Your liquor list.
Okay. All right, boys, take the deck load.
You're a bloomin' hijackers.
Now you be good, Skipper.
Big John will get him for this.
Hagen Hagen.
1,200 Bourbon.
200 plates.
500 Rye. 200 Absinthe.
200 Corsair. 3,000 Gordon Gin.
200 Old Taylor.
500 13.
1,000 Hagen Hagen. 1,200 Bourbon.
300 plates steel.
500 Rye. 200 Absinthe.
200 Corsair.
Keep your paws off me, Fishface.
The Caseta goes out tonight. Here's the wine list. And spell Paul Roger like they do in France, sweetheart.
Paul Roger, you ignoramus.
Come here, Fishface.
Another boatload hijacked.
That amateur jumped me out of $500,000.
Well, that kind of takes him out of the amateur class, don't it, boss?
How did he get rid of his stuff? Your stuff. Some swell on the high seas takes the whole load.
But he never picks on anybody but me. And how does he always know just where to find my boat?
The keys ain't sticking, are they, darling?
What do you think's coming aboard? The Corning.
I just got a radio from Slim, Chub. The Quesada's sailing at midnight with a cargo of Paul Roger.
Bendick's coming aboard, too.
Corning will buy that. 1914 vintage.
It's too bad Alison had to get herself engaged to Bendick.
Bootlegger?
Hijacker. And your father's my only customer, Miss Corning.
Really, John? To kiss a woman and then call her Miss Corning? Come on, Chubb, I'm just dying to see this cracker box. Guns and everything.
Oh, Mr. Corning, would you be interested in about $40,000 worth of Paul Roger? Oh, I know it's a large dose, but this is the greatest bargain I've ever offered.
No.
Now listen, Mr. Corning.
I say, how small those holes are.
Oh, we cover them at night. No light at all when we're working.
Garlic. Ooh.
Oh, that's great for you. Make you strong.
Oh.
Duck.
Duck.
Ducking.
Engine room.
Dirty.
Grimy.
Duck. Here's where we keep the stuff. Some capacity.
What an odor.
Beastly.
Lovely. These are our quarters.
Gee, this is a berry.
What berries?
Never mind, Richard.
I'm sure I made a mistake in firing you, Hawks. Oh, tell me, in your operations, how do you usually pick up your goods?
Well, you don't divulge your trade secrets, do you, Mr. Corning?
No.
Well?
To me, this is the most interesting part of the boat. That. Choice.
Well, I'll be on the Sultana myself tomorrow to welcome you. And the Paul Roger.
When do you sail?
Midnight.
Good. You can get packed all right, can't you?
But...
Then it's all settled. Benedict and I will be on board in plenty of time.
Too dangerous, Alison.
Well, don't be absurd, Alison. You can go with me tomorrow on the Sultana. We're going to meet their boat.
How nice. But we'll be waiting for you, Steve, on this boat.
Well, what can I do? I can't handle her. Benty can't handle her. Nobody can handle her. So I say anything.
Well, I'll say something. This is my boat. We're sailing at midnight, and we're sailing alone.
What a he-man you've turned out to be.
Thanks.
You know, I'm sorry I can't stay and see the Corsair sweep down upon its prey and all that sort of thing.
Cheerio. Toodaloo.
How did you get aboard?
Wireless is on the blink, Chub. What did you bring her on this boat for?
Don't be silly.
Don't you know what we're going into?
Yes, naturally. Listen, old chap. I expect you to avoid any danger while she's aboard.
Oh, you do, huh? Well, you're her fiancé. That's your responsibility. And another thing. You keep her below till we're through the danger zone.
Sure, till you're through the danger zone.
Tell me, Richard, are you really my fiancé, or am I just exercising you?
What are you doing here? Didn't I tell you we shouldn't be seen together?
Don't I know it?
I can't get the Corsair.
Well, you gotta get him.
I know I gotta, but I can't.
Well, you gotta.
If I don't, they'll all be blown to pieces.
There's one chance. They're short a cook on the Caseta, and I told Fishface I'd get him one.
Meaning me?
Meaning you.
I can't cook.
Well, you'll cook this time and like it.
Oh, all right.
Now you go aboard, and that'll give you a chance some way to tip off the Corsair not to touch the deck load.
You said it. How much time have I got?
She's sailing in about an hour.
Oh.
That slob Fishface asked me to come back to the office and take some cables, and I don't want him to suspect nothing.
And look out for this fish face. He's no sucker. If he pulls anything or gets you in a jam, you got to outsmart him. Make love to him. Let him think you're crazy about him. He'll be easy for you after that.
I got you. Oh, gee, Slim. Maybe.
Now, kid, there ain't no maybes. You wanted me to cook, didn't you? Well, I'm cooking.
Hey, I got your second. You know, that bum stomach of yours won't stand for no fooling.
I'm sticking to the milk, ain't I?
Yeah.
You better take that. I can't spend nothing on the Crusader.
I gotta go.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Sure.
Watch your eat.
Sure.
Lay off the fried stuff.
Don't forget what I told you about fish face.
You know the Casado will sail in 20 minutes. Say, it was nice of you to get Slim to cook for the boys. Too bad Big John had to plant the deck cargo full of pineapples to surprise the Corsair. Big John's a smart guy. He figured he had some squealers in the organization. But he didn't know just who they was. So he thought of the cook gag, knowing they'd want to get aboard the Casada so they could tip off the Corsair. We were suspicious of you. But we didn't know who your partner was. But now... Wait a minute. You know, being a dead mall ain't gonna help Slim none. And with me a-loving you like I did. To think that you and Slim would help the Corsair bilk us out of $500,000.
I told him he couldn't put nothing over on you. I told him.
Too bad he didn't listen.
Oh, don't cry, Peaches. It'll spoil your looks. And that dumb egg ain't worth it.
Say, you don't think for 1 minute Slim's my sweetie, do you? Did you think I was Slim's ma? You did. I can see it in your face. And you love me. Me that wouldn't let a man touch me. Did you ever see me let anyone get fresh with me? Did you? Did I ever let you get fresh with me? Did I? No, you bet your life I didn't. And now 'cause I want to be on the level and help my brother, you frame it. And you call it love.
Slim, your brother? Why didn't you tip me off?
He was afraid to think less of me for letting me work at this racket. If you'd let me tip him off before she sails, I'd be willing to be somebody's ma.
Oh, I'm crazy about you, lovely.
And I'm nuts over you, white man.
Give that to Big John on the Quesada. It's got to square Slim. Better move fast, Pepper Mama, or I won't let you get out of that door.
You're wonderful.
Your brother, Ray. Why, you dirty little double-crossing pelican, trying to give me the works?
Got him tied?
Have we?
You double-crossing crook. I ought to tear your squealing tongue out. Fishface!
Yes, sir.
How many men you got besides the crew?
20, sir.
Well, keep them below till I tell you what to do with them. You understand?
Yes, sir.
There's a boat coming astern of us. Might be the Corsair, sir.
Now get this. When they come aboard us, don't put up any battle. Let them win.
Right, sir.
Now go up on deck and make sure it's the right boat.
Right, sir.
And if that squealer makes a peep or a move, let him have the same thing his Corsair friends are going to get. You dirty rat.
Yes, sir.
The way she's traveling, she'll overhaul us in 10 minutes.
Overhauling the Quesada, Chub. That's us. But surely you're not going to do this hijacking with Alison on board?
No?
Don't be silly, Richard. I wouldn't miss this excitement for the world.
But I forbid it.
Alison, you mustn't go on deck. It's too dangerous.
How dare you!
Now you stay in there till I say you can come on deck.
They come on deck.
Skipper. I want your deck load.
That's what I thought.
All right, boys, take her.
I cannot understand why they didn't use their guns. This is too easy.
Quite uninteresting.
Did they get the whole deck load? They're stocking the last of it on the Corsair now.
They got enough dynamite aboard now to blow up the Swiss Navy.
In just about 3 minutes, you're going to hear the fireworks.
Sure makes me nervous the way they're handling the stuff.
Yeah, make that for two, buddy. They've got their engines started.
Good. I always did hate dangerous neighbors.
Did you ever think what they'd have done to us if they'd have found the bombs in the cases instead of the booze?
Yeah? What would they have done?
They'd have sure come on board again.
You saw their one-pounders.
Fishface,
Yes?
did you do what I told you? In case they got wise to the bombs and come aboard again?
Did I?
Well, I guess in that case, if you had your choice, you'd choose to get blown up by the bombs, huh, Fishface?
Say, if they ever come aboard again, it'd be just too terrible for them.
It'd serve them right, too, the dirty crooks.
Oh, nobody can put anything over on Big John.
Don't I know it?
Well, it's just too bad they didn't come back.
Better luck next time, boss.
Hey! The Spearers beat it!
Huh? Come on, let's get it.
Wait a minute. Stay where you are. I'll get him.
Great Caesar! Look!
Slim!
He's trying to say something. I can't hear a thing.
I can read his lips. B-O...
They're shooting at him.
They got him. Eric! Peter! All hands, quick! Get Alison and everyone into that boat. Why? Because we've hijacked a cargo of bombs. Oh! Come out of that engine room. Overhaul that boat. You and Bennick stay in the boat. Come on, boys.
Where are you going?
I am going up the Ratlin. For the love of Mike, don't let Alison come aboard. Keep her under cover.
I want the man who shot Slim. If you don't turn him over, I'll put every one of you on the spot.
Hello, amateur. So you turned out to be just a bloomin' red, didn't you?
You murdered my partner, eh?
See that? And there's another one. And another one. Drop them gats. Heist them. Come on up, boys. Give me yours. So you want to play pirate? Well, I'm going to play it with you. Only we're going to put modern touches to it. Fish face.
Yes, sir.
Bring up 7 cases of champagne.
Yes, sir.
With ropes around them.
Yes.
Come here. Swing that cargo boom loose. You see, it's a good thing I prepared for this emergency. Just in case you got lucky and didn't get blowed up on your boat. Put that one over there. Put them here. Them ain't bombs. The real cargo's below. Take him first. You can be last, because you're the head nuisance. Pull him up. Sway out your boom. Now lower him. What are you getting nervous about? You'll get yours. New twist. Better than the old-fashioned way of walking the plank. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Not much guts for a heister's frail. Bring a raft. Yes, sir. Blow. Now we're going to have a real party. Not bad.
She is not my woman.
Ain't she? Fine.
Keep your hands off her.
No, you ain't stuck on her. That's for lying, heister.
You can't do that.
Can I?
If you harm her, her father will make you pay dearly for it.
Has she got a father? What racket's he in?
He's one of the biggest men in New York.
He is? Got a lot of pull, huh?
I assure you that he has.
He could get me to work for this?
Indeed he could. And will.
We'll fix that. You see, there won't be anybody left.
to tell any influential mugs what happened here. Get me? Yes. So we'll just say you were all blown up on the Corsair. we weren't blown up on the Corsair. Oh, yes, you was. Well, what are you going to do? Don't get anxious, sweetheart. You'll find out soon enough. Fishface? Yes, sir. That dame goes next. Well, that's murder! Come on, work fast.
Hold that! Hold that! Hold that!
Look at Walt! He's gonna throw a bomb! Take this heister off me! He's playing my neck! He ain't got a gun! Go forth, throw the bomb on account of the amateur!
Get those machine guns! Put up your hands! Throw those gats on the deck! Get 2 boats over.
That's fine. I got it.
Come on, pile in all of it, and hurry up.
You won't always be lucky, amateur.
Pull back. I'll get him. Give me your hand, sir. Here, there's your hat, sir.
Now row, you murderers. Row before I change my mind. Take the wheel. Steer south by east. Get the jib up. Where to, sir? What do you think? We're delivering this cargo of Paul Roger.
That's about all, sir. Get everything and crack her up. Right.
There are 2 things I don't understand, Hawks. Why you ever went into this business, and why, having gone into it, you're quitting it now.
You should, Mr. Corning. As you told me once, the cardinal principle of business success was to get out from under while the going was good and let the other fellow hold the bag.
All right. I'll make you out a check for the Paul Roger FOB Sultana.
Mr. Corning, would you please make out that check for $85,000?
What? Why, that's double the agreed amount.
Sure, that's all.
Have you gone crazy?
No. But I've acquired the nerve that it takes to succeed in the business world, according to your standards. Now, I'm going to give you just 1 minute to make out that check. Bootlegger.
Bootlegger?
Same thing. Your financial backer of one of the biggest in the game, Big John.
You can't prove that.
Oh, yes, I can. I've been hijacking Big John and selling your own stuff right back to you.
What? You mean to say the stuff you just put aboard here is my property?
Sure. When you pay for it.
Well, now, you just try making me pay for it.
Now, you listen to me. For once in your life, you're going to do exactly as you're told. If you don't, I'll sail the ship, your cargo of booze, and your whole crowd straight to the barge office and deliver her to the federal prohibition authorities.
Why...
I have one of Big John's machine guns on the forward deck, and my men are the only ones who know how to shoot it.
This is a holdup. You made a bona fide deal with me, and you're an honor-bound.
What's honor got to do with this? You didn't believe in honor in Wall Street. Why should I on the high seas?
But I thought...
You have no right to think. Any more than I had in your office. I'm making this deal, and I'm making this price. Now, you write that check, and write it quick.
Work is a little rough, Hawks.
Yeah? Just about as rough as yours. When you wanted me to trade your worthless Venezuela oil stocks for that poor woman's good securities.
Practicing philanthropy?
No. No, I just wanted to prove to you that with your high-handed business methods, it's really quite easy for anybody to make good.
Yeah?
But you'll find, Mr. Corning, that sharpshooting never pays in the end. There's your check. And, tell that charming daughter of yours the 3 presidents were born in my state. That proves they're not all yaps where I come from.
Oh. So then I'm not the only one of my family you wanted to prove something to.
You're right. She... So long, Mr. Corning.
Wait a minute. Come back here.
Sure.
Sit down.
Thanks.
Now, I want to tell you something. Here's a report on that Venezuela oil stock that you refused to trade off on that old lady. It's a good stock. Read that. If that company were handled by a man with guts and plenty of nerve, it could be made 100% and make millions. How would you like to be vice president?
No. President.
Captain? I want you to change the course of the Sultana and hit us straight for Venezuela. Yeah. All ashore. Who's going ashore?
That's us.
Come on,
One more, Jim.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, Mr. Hawk. Steve tells me you could have nicked him beautifully.
Yes?
You've been planning to beat him for 2 years, haven't you, John dear?
Now listen, don't call me John dear. I don't like it.
Oh, yes, you do. And I'm going to call you John dear all I want. I decided that when I told Steve I was going to marry you.
You decided it. Haven't you made a fool of me long enough?
Oh, we'll come to that later.
No, we won't come to it later. We'll come to it right now. I suppose you got rid of Bentic. And I dare say he was tickled to death about it.
Oh, he was relieved.
You stick to type, don't you? All your life, you've simply had to reach out for what you wanted, and you got it. And now you're reaching out for me. But I don't think I'd marry you if you were the last woman on earth.
I'm sorry, John. Because I do love you.
Yeah? And when did you first discover this great love for me?
The first moment I set eyes on you.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Yes, John. Oh, I love you so much.